Hello. So you can make new Moodle users from a spreadsheet, from a Google sheet, and that is by far the best way to do it. You have a permanent record of what you attempted to do outside Moodle. You can update that list later. You can use that list later to create a MailChimp list. This is the way to go. Let's assume it's an Empower course. Go into this spreadsheet here, 2017 Moodle User Accounts Empower. There's also one for Enable, there's also one for Transform. And next year they'll be just the same, but it'll be 2018 Moodle User Accounts Enable, Empower or Transform. We're in Empower today, just for the example, they all work exactly the same. You must have these column headers. You must have these column headers in lowercase. Username, password, first name, last name, email, city, country. And if you wish to put them straight onto a course and straight into a group on that course, then you need those two extra columns, H and I. What you will have from Bertha or your other registration details is you're bound to have their first name, their last name, and their email. So that's where you start. Put those in columns C, D, and E all the way down. The password is always change me. Change me in lowercase is a magic word in Moodle that forces them to enter a password of their own before they can enter the system. It works well. We get very few support requests over this. It's obviously an understandable process to people, and as each year goes by it becomes more understandable as people gain more digital fluency and systems start to work in more common ways. Username is not given to you. Username is constructed out of the first name with a dot and the last name. So Leith Armstrong here is called Leith.Armstrong in lowercase, must be in lowercase. And Lynn Ashford is Lynn.Ashford in lowercase. I suggest that there are a couple of ways to do this using software, but I really suggest the most robust way, and it doesn't take that long, is to do it manually. You must be alert to spelling mistakes that you introduce, and it really is worthwhile spending 5 minutes checking these against the names that you have not introduced typos, because it'll be quicker to do that than to try and sort out the problem in Moodle later. Also, we're always looking for a robust experience for our users. Each and every user these days is like gold dust to us, and we want them to have a good experience. Yeah, so dull as it is may be, there is pride to be taken in not introducing errors here. And another error in this that you want to avoid is the trailing space. For instance, that Leith Armstrong's trailing space can cause a problem. Leith Armstrong with the cursor banged right up against it, no problem. Same with leading spaces, can cause an error. Don't worry, you'll get an error message, but it'll just takes you less time to sort it now than to sort it further downstream. Yep. City, if you know it, put it. Never leave it blank. So if you don't know it, guess Christchurch, Wellington or Auckland, and the user can go into their own profile and update it anyway. The country, NZ, it must be NZ. Please do not put New Zealand, because that breaks the system. The system requires a 2-letter code there. So always NZ. The course short name, this is the course short name. It's not the course long name. The course short name can be found in Moodle by editing the settings of the course or by asking the learning designer with whom you are working, Lockie, Stephen, Rochelle at the moment, but the learning designer that you're working with, please, what is the course short name? It must be precisely in there with whatever spaces, hyphens, no gaps, got to be exactly it. Computers are dumb and they have to see exactly what they need. that will put these that will create these user accounts and put them and enroll them on that course. And of course, that course that you're enrolling them on is normally the course map for that course. Modern Learning Practice course map, and the short name for that was MLP 2017-1. And the group name, the group wants to exist already in the course. Go and make the empty group before you do this. And there's another video about how to make the groups. Go and make the empty group first. Make sure the name of the group is the name that you've got here, and they'll be put in automatically for you. And that saves a heap of time. It really does. Yeah, so good. Look, you're there now. File, download as CSV. Download it as CSV to somewhere on your local machine, your computer, where you can find it again, be that the desktop or downloads or wherever you like to send it. Yeah. It will be sensibly named by the Google spreadsheet, so you'll be able to find it. It'll have a sensible name. It'll say 2017 Moodle user accounts in Power, and then the name of the course. Yeah, the name of the tab, whatever you put in the tab down the bottom. Yeah, that's how that file will be named. And you need that for importing into Moodle, and that is another video in a set of 3 videos. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye.